Deep in the heart of an uncharted region lay a forest untouched by human hands. Legend spoke of its mystical aura, whispering that it held the power to grant the pure-hearted their deepest desires. Isabella, an adventurous girl with a thirst for the unknown, decided to uncover its secrets. Armed with only her backpack and an old journal left by her grandfather, she embarked on her journey. The journal detailed cryptic maps and sketches of strange symbols hidden within the forest. As she approached the forest edge, a sudden cool breeze whispered her name, startling her. "It's just my imagination," she murmured, stepping into the dense greenery. The air felt different, charged with an energy she couldn't describe. Birds with iridescent feathers flew overhead, chirping melodies she had never heard before. The trees stood impossibly tall, their leaves shimmering like emeralds in the sunlight. As Isabella ventured deeper, she noticed glowing mushrooms lining the forest floor. Each step felt like walking into a dream where reality blurred with magic. Suddenly, a fox with golden fur appeared, its eyes glowing with intelligence. It didn't run away, but stood still, watching her intently. The fox began to move, and Isabella felt compelled to follow. It led her to a clearing where a giant tree stood, its trunk adorned with glowing runes. She reached out to touch the tree, and her hand tingled as if it had been kissed by lightning. The ground beneath her feet trembled, and a soft voice echoed, "Why have you come, child?" "I seek the truth of this forest," Isabella replied, her voice steady despite her racing heart. The tree seemed to smile, its branches swaying in acknowledgement. "Many come seeking power, but few seek truth," the tree said, its voice resonating through the air. The runes on its trunk began to glow brighter, and the ground beneath Isabella transformed into glass. Through the glass, she saw visions of her grandfather exploring the same forest decades ago. He was speaking to the tree, his voice filled with hope and desperation. "Protect her," he had pleaded, leaving the forest with a tear-streaked face. Isabella's chest tightened as she realized her grandfather had foreseen her journey. "What did he ask of you?" Isabella inquired, her voice trembling. "He wanted you to be free to choose your destiny," the tree replied. A soft glow surrounded Isabella, and the forest around her seemed to shimmer. Suddenly, the fox reappeared, now carrying a golden key in its mouth. The fox dropped the key at her feet, wagging its tail as if encouraging her to take it. As her fingers closed around the key, a hidden path appeared in the dense foliage. Following the path, she came to a crystal-clear lake reflecting the night sky despite it being midday. Stars danced on the water's surface, their light forming constellations Isabella didn't recognize. She knelt by the lake, captivated, when a voice whispered, "Make a wish, but choose wisely." Isabella closed her eyes and thought deeply, her mind filled with memories of her family. "I wish for the forest to remain protected and for its magic to inspire those pure of heart," she said. The lake rippled and a golden mist enveloped her, filling her with warmth. "Your wish is noble," the voice said, "and so it shall be." The stars on the lake's surface began to rise, creating a dazzling display around her. As the mist faded, Isabella found herself back at the clearing with the giant tree. The tree's branches extended, forming a protective canopy above her. "You have proven yourself worthy," it said, "and the forest shall always welcome you." A sudden feeling of belonging washed over her, and she smiled with gratitude. The fox nudged her leg, urging her to follow it once more. It led her to the edge of the forest, where the sunlight felt warmer and brighter than before. Turning back, she saw the tree swaying as if waving goodbye. As she left the forest, the golden key transformed into a pendant around her neck. Back home, she opened her grandfather's journal and saw new pages had appeared, detailing her journey. Tears filled her eyes as she realized her connection to the forest was eternal. Days turned into weeks, and Isabella became known as the guardian of the secret forest. She shared her story with those who sought adventure but warned them to tread lightly. Tourists from around the world came to see the forest, though none ventured as far as she had. The forest, however, revealed its wonders only to those who approached with pure intentions. Isabella built a small cabin near the forest edge to protect its secrets. She spent her days studying the glowing mushrooms and mapping the magical paths. Local villagers whispered tales of the forest keeper and her connection to the mystical land. Children would gather around her, listening to her stories of the enchanted fox and the talking tree. One day, she noticed a young boy staring at the forest with wide eyes and curiosity. Recognizing the same spark she once had, she approached him with a smile. "Do you believe in magic?" she asked, kneeling to his level. The boy nodded eagerly, his face lighting up with excitement. Isabella handed him the golden pendant, knowing it would guide him to his own adventure. The forest seemed to hum in approval as the boy ran toward it with unbridled joy. That night, Isabella stood by the lake, watching the stars dance on its surface. She felt a deep sense of peace, knowing the forest would continue to inspire generations. The fox reappeared, now older but still glowing with vitality. It rested by her side, its presence a comforting reminder of her journey. As dawn broke, the forest glowed in hues of gold and green, more alive than ever. Isabella whispered, "Thank you," her words carried away by the morning breeze. The forest's magic grew stronger, its secrets safe in the hearts of those it touched. Each visitor brought new life to the forest, leaving with a deeper understanding of themselves. Isabella became a legend, her name synonymous with courage and kindness. Her journal became a guide for adventurers, its pages filled with tales of wonder. The forest thrived, its beauty attracting artists, writers and dreamers from across the globe. Isabella often sat by the lake, sketching the stars and listening to the whispers of the trees. Though she grew older, her connection to the forest remained unbroken. One evening, she felt a warm glow envelop her, and she knew her time had come. The forest welcomed her as one of its own, her spirit becoming part of its eternal magic. Visitors still tell tales of a gentle glow and a fox's soft steps in the forest. The secret forest became a haven for dreamers, its magic a source of hope and inspiration. Every tree, every path, and every ripple in the lake carried Isabella's legacy. People from far and wide continued to visit, leaving with hearts full of wonder. The golden pendant found its way to those who needed it, guiding them toward their destinies. Isabella's cabin remained a sanctuary, untouched and preserved by the forest's magic. The villagers often saw the fox near the cabin, its eyes as wise as ever. The forest, alive with secrets and stories, thrived under the watchful care of its keeper's spirit. Every sunset painted the sky with hues of gold, a reminder of Isabella's wish. The stars danced brighter each night, their light carrying the forest's tales to the world. The secret forest remained a timeless treasure, forever guarding its mysteries and inspiring hearts. Generations came and went, but the forest's magic never faded. Travelers spoke of a strange warmth in the forest, as if it embraced those who entered. The lake's stars continued to guide those who dared to wish. Isabella's name became a legend, etched into the forest's very essence. The fox, now ancient and wise, wandered the paths, a silent guardian of the secrets within. Children grew up hearing the stories, their eyes lighting up with dreams of adventure. The secret forest became a symbol of hope, love, and the power of pure hearts. Its magic touched all who believed, leaving them forever changed. Isabella's story lived on, told under the canopy of stars and whispered by the trees. The forest stood eternal, its secret safe, its magic unyielding, and its keeper forever watching.